DJM TV.
My country people, I hail una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. Sake of the time when it be say the time be now on top that location when it be say una from the look us on top we week to week program when be week to week update plus analysis. On top we ogbonge TV station when be DJM TV. My name as usual na Stanley Okocha. I mean wan see anchor the program today and nakuna the tori when be say we not give una for inside this week when be say e just run comot so. Yes o country people, the tori wey we now give una this week go concern the one be say the meeting when the 17 south governors for inside Naija do for inside Asaba when be Delta State capital. Inside that meeting, dem come bring out one communique when e be say dem come tell federal government wetin federal government need to do to take stop all the gbege when dey happen for inside Naija. So make we show una the video, we dey come back, come read comments when e be say our viewers give and we go come see chook mouth put as we take see am. So make we quickly look the video. Following the ban on open grazing in the southern states of Nigeria by the 17 governors from the region, divergent reactions have continued to trade the decision of the southern governors. The governors had, after a marathon meeting in Asaba, Delta State, agreed that open grazing be banned in the region. Open grazing of cattle has continued to cause conflicts between the host communities and migrating herders, leading to death in many states of the region, while some herders have been accused of committing other criminal acts like rape, armed robbery, and kidnappings. As expected, the North has kicked against the position of the southern governors, who itemized a 12-point communique in which they collectively embraced the move and called for necessary legislation to back up the ban on open grazing in the region. The first to kick against the move of the southern governors is the former executive secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme (HAIS), Professor Usman Yusuf, who faulted the decision because the southern governors did not consult Fulani leaders before making the no grazing regulation. Speaking on a monitored sister station program, Yusuf said in his words, southern governors must provide land for Fulani herders to graze their cattle if they want to ban open grazing. Gathering in one hotel and giving a blanket ban is irresponsible, he said. Also, the National Secretary of the Miyetti Allah, Katau Ore, Alhassan Saleh, called the ban an empty policy. In his words, he said, the governors are confused and mischievous. Are herders the problem of this country? Are there IPOB killing people up and down, burning police stations? He asked. On his part, the national president of Kulen Allah Cattle Rearers Association of Nigeria, Kakran, Khalil Mohammed Bello, said the ban on open grazing negates the 1999 constitution. In his words, the constitution allows every citizen to freely move without causing any harm or damages in any part of the country. We therefore reject the ban on the movement of cattle peacefully to any other parts of the country, he said. Describing the decision taken by the governors as uncalled for, he also called on the 19 northern governors to provide enabling environment for cattle herders and breeders, while all the grazing reserves and cattle routes in the north should be retrieved from farmers. In the view of the Plateau State chairman of the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Magban, Nura Mohammed, it is never a good idea at all. What do you expect the graders to do? To carry their cows on their heads and start running? It should be a gradual process. They should know that there are igniting conflicts to occur, which we are not advocating. They must give time. It is a compulsory thing to give them time. I am sure they did not contact or consider the Fulani herders before taking their decisions. On its part, the Bauchi State branch of the Miyetti Allah said the call was a signal that Nigeria is heading towards disintegration. The Magba chairman in Bauchi State, Alhaji Sadiq Ibrahim Ahmed, said in his words, "This is a simple calculation. I have said it that we are heading to breaking up of Nigeria. The rulers are no longer interested in the people. Fulani people should move out of there. It is very simple." Also, a northern elder statesman, Alhaji Tanko Yakasai, said the ban is not necessarily binding on the federal government. The founding member of the Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, said nobody can enforce its position on another person in Nigeria. Alhaji Yakasai was, however, in support of the governor's demand for alternative measures to address the spate of insecurity in the country. He, however, urged the leaders to clearly spell out in affirmation the kind of alternative measures they need from the federal government. In his words, it is unfortunate the advocates of restructuring have failed to clearly clarify in specific terms what they mean by restructuring in white and black. What does restructuring Nigeria mean? As for me, I want to believe there are provisions in the constitution for whatever anybody wants. Why can't we take the advantage of that position to either amend or change the constitution to suit our desires? But it is important to know that we are in a democracy and the principle is simple. It says minority can have their say, but the majority will have their ways. Again, the former Senate Majority Leader in the Nigerian Senate, Senator Mohammed Ali Ndume, disclosed that the certain governors deviated from the issue by banning open grazing of cattle in the 17 states of the region. He accused the governors of engaging in a blame game, which, according to him, cannot solve the problem. In Ndume's words, as far as I am concerned, this blame game will not solve the problem. Governors are the chief security officers of their states. So why are they talking about the president without talking about themselves? The governors are deviating from the matter. The problem is not about open grazing. The problem is security. Most of the security problems confronting Nigeria are not in the bush. We have 4 different types of security challenges. We have the insurgency in the northeast, IPOB through the Eastern Security Network in the southeast. There is banditry in the northwest. It is only in the north central that we have the issue of farmers and herders clashes. There is less problems in the southwest except for the clashes between herdsmen and farmers and the Yoruba Nation agitators. Similarly, in the south-south, they are trying to instigate the Avengers, but so far the area is peaceful. Due to the criticisms from the north, the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, yesterday explained the reasons behind the ban on open grazing across the region. Governor Akeredolu said during an interview on a monitored television program by our correspondent that the decision is not new. He said in his words, "It is not an entirely new issue. Most of the governors have placed a ban on open grazing in their states before the meeting. We looked at what is happening in our respective states. Most of the states have passed laws on open grazing. Virtually all of us have passed that law. We felt that this open grazing must stop. It is causing a lot of problems, particularly between the herders and the farmers. Whether we like it or not, times have changed and things must change. We must adopt a modern system of animal husbandry. In this day and age, they cannot continue to take cows by foot from Kano to Port Harcourt," he said. The governor said the federal government needs to throw its weight behind the state governors that want to set up ranches. Nothing than this will benefit the herders who are exposed to dangers as they roam with their cattle. The decision of the southern governors to ban open grazing comes 3 months after the Nigerian Governors Forum did the same. In February 2021, the Nigerian Governors Forum, representing all 36 states in the country, said it had reached a consensus on the need for the country to transit into the modern system of animal husbandry that will replace open, night and underage grazing in the country. Meanwhile, the Southern Senators Forum (SSF) has thrown its weight behind the governors from the region for taking a firm position on burning national issues, including banning open grazing of cattle. The senators disclosed that such deft and unanimous policy would help in reining in those hiding under cattle grazing to unleash terror of kidnapping and killing on the citizens of the region. The statement was jointly signed by the forum's chairman, secretary general and publicity secretary, who are Senators Opeyemi Bamidele from Ekiti State, Matthew Urogide from Edo State, and Chukwuka Utazi from Enugu State. Also, the platform of Southern members of the House of Representatives threw their weight behind the call for the entrenchment of true federalism in the country. The lawmakers from the 17 states agreed that the measure will lead to the devolution of power, creation of state police, review of resource control and revenue allocation formula, as well as strict adherence to federal character principle in the federal appointment in the shared interest of the federating states. The group led by Honorable Ndudu Elumelu affirmed that the measure stated by the governors remains the only guaranteed way to ensure fairness, justice, equity, to bring in national stability, productivity, and peaceful coexistence in the country. Yes, so country people, we don come back. Now make we see the comments when e be say our viewers, una wey be our viewers, give us and we go come chook mouth for the matter as e go. Yes, so the first comment here na from Jordan Osain. Wetin him talk? He say our leaders, una don really do well sake of this decision wey be say una just take so. This one wey be say herders and farmers dey always clash. At least this decision e go come to an end. Then inside there, Festus Imariagbe, you can see put mouth, write a comment like this, say no land for them and the South governors no need to take permission from anybody before they go fit take any decision. Sake of say na the safety of their people na be the reason when e be say we vote for them in the first place. And so all those one wey be say dem dey try to talk, I mean people from the north so say they suppose seek permission from them, say na cover up for their evil when e be say dem dey plan. Now inside there, Onyeboyi Uche, you still send your comments put for this matter, and wetin you talk? You say elders na be the problem for inside Naija. The way they take dey run enter South Nigeria and run comot with leg with their cattle, come dey make life, come dey go igi for the people wey be say dey for inside south. Then Rita Obi, you come still put your own. You say na very good thing for certain governors to do, sake of say they no need to consult anybody. Then you go ask one question, whether our northern brothers, whether they consult the southern governor before they take decision wey concern Sharia or even the stopping of beer when we say they serve on that side and every other matter when we say they take decision on, whether they consult the southern governors. Now make me chook mouth put for the matter sake of the news wey Unac give una. Now say tears, some of them for the north come dey put mouth say the southern governors not supposed to take decision without dem not carry them along. Now the question wey we really get to ask ourselves as Nigerians, this country na our own abi no be our own? Na some people get am abi no be some people get am? If na our own, if na all of us for this Naija, as I say they born you for inside Naija, you be Naija citizen and all of us really get am, we suppose to dey live together as one. If we dey live together as one, we no go fit come dey look the other person as inferior or come dey try to wan say na we get land, no be we get land. Na all this kind matter so na dey cause this problem, so they come make the governors come hold meeting, come take this kind of decision. Now with that decision, now e come be like say the Nigeria as a country, e come be like country wey be say they divide already. Look at now, south governors hold meeting, take decision. People for north still dey talk their own. No, the founding fathers of Nigeria, people like Nnamdi Azikiwe, people like Tafawa Balewa, people like the Sardauna of Sokoto that time, Ahmadu Bello, people like Anthony Enahoro, people like Festus Okotie-Eboh, Obafemi Awolowo. All those ones now with the kind of thing they share inside Nigeria now, they go come dey turn inside their grave say not be so we be plan am. Even people like Abat Macaulay, when be say be the first Nigerian when he form political party, they go dey talk for inside their grave say no, this will not be the plan we will get for we country when we say we want independence from the Oyibo people. Now e don reach the time when be say we as Nigerians make we forget about north, south, southeast, northeast, northwest. Make we forget all those things wey be say dey divide the country. Make we go back to the way we take dey see Naija before. I remember when I dey grow dey come as a small boy, I dey hear that time they go say Nigeria first, Nigeria first. That time we get one program that they call MAMSA, when they do orientation. They go dey talk am Nigeria first, Nigeria first. So that time people dey see themselves as Nigeria before they go begin look whether they be Hausa, they be Igbo, they be Christian, or they be Muslim, or they be traditional. That time all those kind of things no dey, and all this kind kiki so no dey. So when e concern the structure Oga Presido Muhammadu Buhari, you be the president of Naija for inside this time, and as e be like that, na you be the papa of Naija. Since everybody dey talk one thing, restructure, so tey the governors now dey still dey talk about restructure, why you no go just give am try? You go surprise me now if you just restructure Naija now, things fit just come go wella for everybody for inside the country, and people go remember your name for that one thing. So say of everything, that restructure, you come restructure Naija, you come change Naija to better place, and they go always remember your name. So na so me see am as a person. Country people, na here our tori for break leg for inside this time. On top we program week to week recap plus analysis. We wan thank una, our country brothers and sisters, for the time when be say una don take look us since, and for the time when be say una still throw us comments when be say we read come out. Until the next week when be say we go still come una way with another week to week recap plus analysis, we wan beg una say make una like, make una share, and make una still comment on top this week news recap when we now give una. So inside there, we wan still beg una say make una follow us for all our social media handles, for Facebook, for Instagram, for YouTube, and for our website wey be www.djm.news. Until next week, when I go still come una way again, my name na Stanley Okocha for DJM TV.
DJM TV.